I'm here with Alyssa and Donnie, and we're just hanging out, and I just think they're really interesting people that you guys should meet, so let's meet them. So I'll let you guess which one is Alyssa and which one's Donnie.
Alyssa, Donnie.
How are you guys doing?
Good, how about you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Cool.
So we met a couple of days ago and got to chatting, and you were telling me a little bit about the project that you guys have going on. Do you mind talking about that?
Yeah,
Sure.
so it's called A Place and All Its Creatures, which is from a Wendell Berry quote. And it's basically, we're just really curious about the relationship people have with the natural world and how that changes as the landscape changes, and what community, how community plays a role in that.
Yeah.
So we're going east. It's 6 to 9 months with no real end. So we'll be creating video, photography, blog, and hopefully more than that. But
yeah, we got the project idea back in like June, and then when we looked at the different ways to travel the U.S. to find these communities, and we decided buying a van and making it livable was the best option.
we're like, we could walk it, we could bike it.
We could take trains.
We're really grateful about this decision.
Yeah, and then so that became a whole other project into itself, was buying the van, building everything inside, and then we figured it was a very appropriate first stop to come to Rubber Trip Rendezvous, because there are very many people who have done the exact same thing, and
lots of learning
for different reasons, but this was a great place to pick up lots of information. Yeah, and so
see everyone else's rigs and talk to everyone about what they're doing and why and how they're doing it. It's been good.
So some people that might be watching this might be thinking, you guys seem really young to be out away from a full-time job. Do you mind talking about that? Did you guys have to save up, or are you able to sustain this on the road, or you mind just talking about that?
Sure.
Yeah.
We definitely saved up some.
Lots of, well, yeah, so we were working in the city for 1.5 years, almost 2 years, and saving money then. We didn't really know what we were gonna do. Like, we didn't have this in mind, but we just weren't spending like crazy. And then, so we bought the van with savings, and I'm still teaching a little bit from the road with the General Assembly, and I'm hopefully gonna do more freelance, like design, things like that along the way.
Yeah, as we get deeper into the trip, we'll consider some other ways of earning income. We do a little bit of design stuff that we could potentially do remotely. Definitely we budgeted for 6 months, and then we were gonna kind of, like, as we were getting towards the end of the 6 months, see where we were and what status we were in, and if we were running out of money, then we were gonna go back to work.
Well, we're gonna figure it out.
Right, but if
Don't
we
say that word.
right, if finances were doing well at the end of 6 months, we were gonna keep going. Yeah.
And we'll be planning to woof and other kind of cost saving.
Woofing being working on farms, trading for a place to stay and food.
Yeah. But we're definitely interested in that as we're going to be exploring our options as well.
I think I personally didn't know what to expect about how I would feel traveling. So I didn't want to make any definite assumptions about where I would be. And so we're loving it so far. We're only about 2.5, 3 weeks in. So, we can't make too many calls on what's going to happen quite yet, but this has been a fantastic first place to stop. The people here are amazing. I've never met a friendlier group in all my life. Yeah.
Well, you can definitely tell, it's apparent by your demeanor that you're not worried about where the money's going to come from.
No.
And so there's a lot of people that are, though. They're so worried about what's going to happen if I get out and run out of money. Am I going to go hungry? Mm-hmm. If I leave my job, because I was told my whole life you have to have a job, you have to have a good job. But you guys, you can just tell by your presence that you're just not worried about where the money's going to come from in life. And it's all going to be okay, and it is all going to be okay.
Yeah. And I would say I was much more afraid of all of those things before I quit. Like, the anticipation of doing that and leaving was way scarier. And then you do it, and you're like, oh, I'm still the same. And then you meet all these other people who are doing it and have great ideas and are making do in all these ways that you had no idea. So, like, I feel very grateful because the relationships in my life, like, I do feel like, because I have really strong relationships, I can feel that way and can feel somewhat comfortable in that. But yeah, right now we're feeling good about it.
Yeah.
In the city, it was scarier.
And I wouldn't even say that we we have some saved up, but it's not like we aren't independently wealthy, we'll say that. So it's not like we aren't fearful of it because we've got a big, nest egg waiting for us or anything like that. We don't, but we have enough that, if we were to get in trouble, we would be fine for a little bit.
And you spend a lot less and need a lot less in this lifestyle because, we're not surrounded by it. It's not...
You're much more conscious of everything you're spending and what you're doing, and in the city it can be so easy. Like, we were living in San Francisco for a bit, and we were talking about this earlier, that everything you go to do is like $20 to start, and then it's more, gets more expensive as you go. Like any event you go to, and that was crazy. It just wasn't sustainable living there.
Yeah.
Well, I know that I don't usually talk about this on video. I don't think I've ever talked about it on video, but just about every town that you go to that's any size at all has a mission, and if somebody ran out of food, they could walk into the mission and say, hey man, I ran out of food.
Yeah.
And you'd leave with a sack of food.
Yeah.
And if you said, I also need a job, you'd probably leave with a phone number to call.
Yeah.
Right. There are plenty of, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Like you were saying, yeah, like if you ask enough around, like finding work is a possible thing. Yeah, I don't know.
People are so helpful and so excited to help. And so even here when we have the seminars at the beginning, connecting people to help each other out with whatever they have to do, it's been awesome to see.
So if somebody wanted to know more about what you guys are doing, how could they find you on the web?
aplaceandallitscreatures.com.
Yeah, aplaceandallitscreatures.com.
Okay.
And yeah.
Is there anybody that you guys would like to say hi to back home or anywhere?
Yeah.
If by the some chance my mom is watching, sure.
And my mom and dad and sister and brother.
So you guys could wave and say hi.
Hi, family.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Thanks for taking time to speak with me today. It's great meeting you guys, and it's good to know that people like you are in the world.
Thank
you too.
You too.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.